Welcome to Health is in Your Hands, Jin Shin Jyutsu, the effortless art of self-healing. We're thrilled to have with us today at our Upper West Side Philosopher's Studio, Waltraud Riegger-Krause, who is one of the few certified Jin Shin Jyutsu instructors and the author of this magnificent book and card set, Health is in Your Hands, Jin Shin Jyutsu, Practicing the Art of Self-Healing. This book and card set has changed my life. So welcome, Waltraud. Let's jump into it right away. And let me ask you, why is Jin Shin Jyutsu such a strong and powerful ally on our journey to a more sustained health and wellness?
To me, it is because of the self-help. With Jin Shin Jyutsu, we have the possibility to help ourselves to get in harmony. There are energy pathways running through the body, and Jin Shin Jyutsu gives us ways how we can, by holding these certain openings to the energy, we can harmonize our whole being. By harmonizing the energy, we're harmonizing mind, body, and spirit. We are helping our thinking, we are helping our emotions, and at the same time, we are also helping our physical pain.
This sounds almost too good to be true, but can you tell us a little bit more about these energy pathways? Like, what are they? How do we know about them?
Yeah, it is proven even by the physicists that everything is energy. And so our body, is permeated by a very subtle energy, and that energy has a certain pattern. It runs in certain pathways through the body. And because there are pathways, we can trace the energy and we can also kind of harmonize it. We know there are openings, we call them energy locks, They are places, they are as big as the palm of my hand. They are located all the way throughout the whole body. And when I hold certain energy locks, certain places on my body, I can just harmonize this life energy. And at the same time, it is harmonizing our breathing.
The many readers of the book and card set, your fans and the viewers of our channel have asked me, well, how did Waltraud get into Jin Shin Jyutsu? And it's always good to hear your personal story.
Okay. It was in '85 when I traveled to America. I did not know anything about Jin Shin Jyutsu. I took a class in Berkeley about Jin Shin acupressure, and a teacher there, Janet Oliver, she said, this is all coming from Jin Shin Jyutsu, and there is a teacher in Arizona, Mary Burmeister, and you have to go there. So I'm going, she said, do you want to come? I said, yes, I would like to learn it. So I went to my first class with Mary in '85, and it was huge because at that time my English wasn't that good. I didn't really understand what she was talking about. One thing was the English, the other was, of course, the subject. But she touched my heart. Mary touched my heart. And I wanted to learn this. I felt this is doing something with me. So I came back again and again to study with her, So I studied with her for 5 years. And 4.5 years, '85 to '89. And then I continued to study with other instructors. And so it was my passion. Then I wanted to do it. I wanted to make it my profession. I wanted to make it into my work. I wanted to make it,
So
for living. Yeah.
One class with Mary changed your whole life.
It changed my life, yes.
So we're talking about points on our body, or you said they're actually not points, they're as wide as your hand, the palm of your hand. And in Jin Shin Jyutsu, we call them safety energy locks. It's kind of a peculiar name. Can you explain that a little bit to us, what that means?
Yeah, Mary Burmeister, who brought Jin Shin Jyutsu to America, from Japan to America, she called them safety energy logs because when they hurt, when we have pain in that areas, it's like a safety warning for us to wake up, to help ourselves, you know, to touch that place and to really help to get that pain moving.
How many of these safety energy locks, you said, 20 and 4, how many do we have on our body?
We have 26 safety energy locks. And
26 on the right side and 26 on the left
26
side, right?
on the right side of the
mirroring.
body and 26 on the left side of the body. And in Jin Shin Jyutsu, we place 2 hands on the body so that the energy moves from one place to another. In a way, we guide the energy through the body in a sequence, in a flow.
So in other words, flow, giving yourself a flow means that you place hands on specific points of your body as indicated, for example, on these cards that tell us what to do for specific symptoms, for specific ailments. And so we look at the card and we say, okay, I want to help my shoulders, or let's say I want to help myself with back problems. And then I see where to place my hands. And this will set the flow in motion, meaning that it will release my back pain, right? That it will release the stuckness in my body that caused this pain in my back. So I know by now already a lot of people will sit there and be skeptical and say, well, why would putting my hands somewhere on my body help my back pain, help me with nausea, help me with headaches? What is it that helps in Jin Shin Jyutsu?
That's a good question. You know, it is that it's the touch, because we also have energy in our palms. It is touching and bringing my awareness to that certain points. They are not points, but they are zones, bigger zones. If I bring my awareness there by touching, it starts vibrating and it will reach my energy field. And as the energy, kind of permeates through the matter of the body, the matter will also relax.
There are some scientific studies out there now that delve deeper into the effect of touch and
Yes.
how it releases hormones, oxytocin, and actually basically chemicals in our body that will heal almost anything. There are these chemicals that are universal healers.
Yeah.
So now we know more and more that a touch is what we lack often in our lives, and particularly now that it has, I must say, it has become way too sexualized touch, and there's a lack of compassionate touch in our world that we need so badly. And so it's a good way to start with yourself.
Yeah.
Compassion starts with yourself. So when you touch certain points on your body, you touch yourself, you're really tapping into that compassionate, loving energy that will start that cycle of healing hormones in your body and chemicals, and really release stress, make your breath deeper, and harmonize your body.
So, for example, when you worry every day, then you can just hold your thumb, you can hold it. Doesn't matter if you hold it this way or that way, and it will just help your worry melt away, and every day you'll be less worrying. The only thing is you need to remember it.
I mean, we do know, it sounds a little like, really? Really? Yes. That's all it needs to hold my thumb? Try it out. It actually works.
You know, you can, when you are in a meeting, you can quietly hold your fingers one after the other, and each finger relates to some energy locks. And by going through all of the fingers, you know, you go through the whole body and you harmonize, you know, everything.
And if you don't remember, that's what I love about your card set, is that it's very intricate. I mean, even for those of us who have studied Jin Shin Jyutsu for years, will still marvel about Waltraud's ingenious card set, because it has everything that self-help in Jin Jyutsu has to offer in this one little package. And so, for example, because we were talking about safety energy lock 20, it does say hold your little finger here.
Yeah. Then you can just, if you know, if you have frequent headaches or at the meetings you get all tied up around your head and eyes, you can just learn that one for yourself. I need to hold my little finger. More than half of the students that come to the classes are not working in the health field. They do it for themselves and their families. I think it is that it combines spirit, mind and body, because it talks about the whole person, and it talks about our lifestyle. It's an art of living. Jin Shin Jyutsu teaches us an art of living. It teaches us to relax, you know, to see the things more as they are and not interpret things into it, and to get more relaxed and see the good things in life, you know. The focus is, where our focus is, there's our power. So we give our power to the negative things. That means we strengthen them. So Jin Shin Jyutsu teaches us, see the positive.
Trust your authenticity, yes. Trust who you are, bring that to the world. And yeah, don't pretend to be someone who are, because you're unique, you are you. That's more powerful than any pretending to be someone else. And we haven't yet mentioned, I think, that what I felt very strongly, that Jin Shin Jyutsu changes our relationships a lot too. Yes. And Mary, I love that when someone said, Mary said, a woman came to her and complained, like, oh, you know, Mary, I'm in your class, but it's really about my husband. My husband is so difficult, and he does this and he does that, and what can I do to change that? Like, which flow would work for him? And she said, work on yourself. Yes. Like to ask you what your favorite flow is right now. I know we kind of change flows, favorite flows, but what is your favorite flow right now?
Well, right now, because it is still a winter time and the weather is changing, warm and cold, and lots of people get colds, and also myself, I had a cold 4 weeks ago, and what helped me in my cold was when I was holding 11 and 12. And so by placing one hand on my shoulder, it helps me to relax, and the other hand on the neck. It also activates all the lymph flow in the body, and you know, it kind of clears the energy down from the head, from the nose, stuffed nose, headache, everything comes down. It's even for people with earache. And at the same time, this position will also help people with stress, because, as I said before, it will also help the vagus nerve, and it will help to calm down all the nervous system.
Yeah. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, Waltraud, for coming. Thank you for being with us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
It's a great honor, and we can't thank you enough for making Jin Shin Jyutsu self-help so incredibly accessible with your unique unique book and card set, Health is in Your Hands, Practicing the Art of Self-Healing. It's a gift to humanity. Thank you very much.
Thank you.